For Biz Econ, studying is really going over the homework problems for the more math-based portion of your quizzes and tests. And then I would say flashcards are fantastic for getting the conceptual stuff down.
Studying for financial accounting is mostly doing the problems over and over and over again and getting used to the language and the formats of the material.
A lot of it just has to do with course content and being familiar with it. A lot of the tests that people study for economics are multiple choice, and they're very, very related to course content. So pay attention in classes, take really good notes.
For managerial, a lot of studying is doing your homework. Labs are a big part of the course. They help you learn the coursework, and they're also, you have a lab probably once a week, maybe twice a week, and so the main form of studying for managerial finance is doing the labs.
Also, the study guide or the practice exam that the professors give you are very helpful because the problems are very similar to what the exam will look like.
I think students struggle mainly because it's a foreign language. If you haven't had any experience with it, it's got different terminology that isn't always intuitive to students, and that can be very challenging.
The information and material is a bit more challenging, especially for those who aren't interested in finance and aren't great with numbers. And so if you don't really do well with numbers, this is definitely going to be a difficult course.
The textbook can be very helpful in guiding through more example problems. They've got a lot of the homework problems laid out with more explanation in the textbook. The textbook is also very helpful for the multiple choice sections on the exams. Those sections are some of the most challenging sections in my opinion, and the textbook has the most help with that.
They also have quizzes based off of the reading, and so if you don't do the reading, you're not going to do well on the quizzes, and that's just another way to help you master the material.
The Biz Econ help sessions are here for you. They are a great resource whether you are struggling in the class or not. You can use them to check over answers on homework, get help on tests, help study for tests.
They can expect 3 tutors ready to help in any way that they can, and they can expect us to know the material for the most part. With financial accounting especially, a lot of us are accounting majors and can go a little more in depth with the material, but they can get help with their answers and with exam prep. A lot of times we have students come in big groups to work and study on the exam, and so then we're just more facilitating those study groups than helping with those. But it's a good place where there's a lot of students coming at the same time to work on the same material, and you can get a lot of help in that way too.
Start your homework before you come. A lot of people come without starting anything, which is fine, but then you'll be there for probably a couple hours. If you start ahead, you can come and check your answers and get help in those problem areas that you're struggling with.
Invest part of your week in committing to one of the many help sessions because they really give you, again, that learning environment, that extra time, and they really can teach you, just have another person tell you in a different way can really help get those points across.
We're here to help. What we're here to do is to help you excel in your courses and master the content when it's hard, and just come alongside you in that process when you're struggling. We've all been in a class that we've struggled in, and having someone who's there to help you through that, that's our job and that's what we're here to do.
I think a big reason why people start to struggle in the classes is the course content is difficult, but the reason that they continue to struggle is because they don't seek help.
I would advise you to just put in as much work as you can because it will take a lot of time to get used to it and to understand the language and be able to figure out what each question is asking on your own. But if you just put in the time, it'll be a lot easier and it'll come more naturally as you progress in the class.
Be prepared to spend time on it. Be prepared for it to be a little difficult, but be prepared to work hard, and it won't be that difficult if you spend your time on it.
Don't be afraid to talk to your professors. All of our professors are really open and want to help students succeed. And so if you have questions, come to the help sessions if you need to, but also don't be afraid to approach your professors because they're there to help you as well.